Good morning from Fast Company. Here's our daily look into what's driving today's creative business leaders. Global employee stress has reached a record high according to Gallup's State of the Global Workplace 2026 report. The report found that 44% of the world's workforce reported significant daily stress. The Negative Experience Index, which tracks daily stress, sadness, and worry, has also reached its highest level in more than a decade, according to the State of the World's Emotional Health 2025 report, also from Gallup. While the U.S., Canada, and the Australia-New Zealand regions consistently lead these rankings, the data signals that the world seems to be experiencing collective levels of exhaustion. How should one deal with a world that is becoming more and more stressful? And how is it that some people can navigate these environments without burnout and even thrive in the face of change and challenge? Many people cite grit as a tool to navigate high-stress environments. But you need a lot more than that. I've spent a decade studying the skill sets and science of happiness and have found that resilient leaders rely on 3 specific habits to adapt. Number 1, regular introspection. Many people mistakenly treat their thoughts and feelings like a background app. They notice them only when the whole system crashes. But by the time you're hitting a 10 out of 10 on the burnout scale, it's too late. It's much easier to manage stress when it's a 4 out of 10 than when there have been months of momentum behind it. In a lot of workplaces, many people see powering through as a badge of honor. However, repressing your emotions is a fast track to exhaustion. When you ignore rising tension, you don't get rid of it. You do force your nervous system to carry the load. This drains the energy and focus you need for clear-headed, high-stakes decisions. We've also become addicted to looking out there for answers. We rely on Google or AI instead of listening to our own intuition, whether that be via practices like meditation or journaling. If you're always looking at a screen for the right move, you lose the ability to hear the internal signals that tell you when a strategy or your own well-being is reaching a breaking point. Number 2, noticing the good. Positive psychology isn't about wearing rose-colored glasses or ignoring life's hardships, and it's definitely not about being ambivalent toward or ignorant of stress. It does, however, ask you to expand your field of vision. Even in moments of great stress, there are glimmers of joy. When you're facing a great challenge, you'll experience glimpses of accomplishment. Even in times of loss and grief, there's a silver lining of love and connection. The hardships and the pleasures of life can and often do coexist. One of the most effective tools for navigating this duality is gratitude. Regularly taking stock of things you are grateful for in life acts as a protective shield against burnout. It shifts your brain out of a permanent threat detection mode, allowing you to see resources and wins you'd otherwise overlook. Consider trying a gratitude audit at the end of your day, where you identify 3 small things that went well, looking at why they happened. Number 3, treating happiness as a collective effort. Emotionally resilient leaders don't treat well-being as a DIY project. The landmark Harvard study of adult development, the longest study on happiness ever conducted, found that the single greatest predictor of long-term health and joy isn't wealth, fame, or even IQ. It's the quality of our relationships. Top performers who survive high-stress environments don't carry the weight alone. They understand that happiness is relational. They matter to others, and others matter to them. Instead of withdrawing when the pressure rises, they lean into their network and share the load so it doesn't rest entirely on their shoulders. In an era of rising loneliness, social fitness is as vital as physical fitness. Resilient people intentionally invest time in fostering deep, healthy bonds. By maintaining a support system where they can both give and receive help, they ensure that when the environment becomes toxic or the stakes get too high, they're not navigating the challenge in isolation. The new competitive edge. Resilience in a high-stress environment isn't about having a thicker skin. It's about having a better strategy and more developed intrinsic well-being skills. The data is clear. The leaders who avoid burnout aren't the ones who ignore their stress, but those who catch it early, balance their focus, and refuse to navigate high-stress environments alone. That's all today from Fast Company. Talk to you tomorrow.
SpokenLayer.